Well, now, I don't rightly know if this'll ruffle any feathers, but folks deserve to hear the story straight. And by straight, I mean the way we tell it down at the feed store. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kitty Compost coming to you live from the Sunflower Ballroom here at the Hotel Prairie Belle in beautiful Decorum, Iowa. Now, between you and me, the pie here'll change your life, but don't tell Clarence Hubble or he'll want a slice before his set. Tonight, Clarence and his Iowa Cornfield Serenaders are opening with that crowd favorite, Polka for the Potatoes. Folks, I hate to cut off a good polka, but we've just got ourselves a special bulletin from the Bureau of Unread Books and Unruly Ideas. At exactly 7:40 Central Time, the Council for Cultural Containment slapped an emergency ban on all works by eco-fiction author Avis Kalfsbeck, accusing her of an unlicensed faith in root vegetables and other soil-based ideologies. Authorities warn the Peter the Water Dog Saves the Planet series is promoting unauthorized schemes for community-grown produce that threaten, quote, freedom and shelf-stable sovereignty. You can't make this up, folks. Well, actually, I guess someone did. In a related statement, citizens are urged to report any sightings of unwashed carrots, suspicious heirloom tomatoes, or home kitchens harboring more than the legal limit of fresh herbs. And if you've got your basil on your windowsill, I'd play dumb and water it at night. The Bureau's also investigating rumors the author was personally seen smiling at farmers markets, a big old no-no under the Passive Consumerism Act of 1998. We'll bring you more as it develops. In the meantime, keep your potatoes in locked cabinets, and for heaven's sake, don't be caught singing in the key of C major while pedaling uphill. Not worth the ticket. Hi, friends, and welcome back to Pieces Here. I'm Avis Kalfsbeck, author of the Peter the Water Dog Saves the Planet series. If you've just tuned in, don't worry, no potatoes were harmed in the making of that last announcement. We're in launch week for Mono Mutante, Book 6 of the Peter the Water Dog Saves the Planet series, an exuberant, dirt-splattered food adventure with a conscience. All this week, I'm sharing short excerpts that capture the humor, the heartbreak, and the hope behind this eco-satirical road trip through the monoculture Midwest. Enjoy the episode. If you're ready to jump in, you can find Mono Mutante wherever books are sold or at aviskalfsbeck.com/mono-mutante. The following is an excerpt from Chapter 1 of Mono Mutante. Camas grabs a steak and a swing top six-pack of Flensburger beer, placing them in her basket. She pops open a bottle and takes a swig. We never camp. Tilly grimaces. Are you frowning at the steak or the beer? Camas asks. Both, but you can't open a beer in here. Our run and the salty fries talk made me thirsty, Camas says, snapping the ceramic stopper back on. And seriously, we haven't camped in ages. We camped across the entire U.S. on the Great Pedal ride. I mean lately. Once that baby pops out, we won't be able to, Camas whines. You'll need the baby supplies and baby food, and you'll be sleep-deprived, and, Cam, I'll just need my breasts. It'll want your whole attention. At checkout, Tilly picks up a magazine. Ghetto Gastro is talking about food as race issue, she says, pointing to the cover. Huh? Here we are in this beautiful store, Tilly gestures to her basket, and other places have no access to healthy food. Camas loads her potatoes, steak, and beer on the belt and tosses on a large peanut butter cup. Let me see that. Camas takes the magazine. Ooh, those guys are sexy. Peaceful Monday to you, says Shelley, the Earth Mama cashier with dreadlocks and a nose ring. Then firmly, no drinking in the store, Camas. Thanks, Shelley. Now I know. I told you last time. You did? Camas says innocently. Avoiding Shelley's eyes, she reads aloud. Never forget that the agricultural power and history of farming in this country is entirely a result of Black people's labor. We don't use the term food deserts because that implies a natural occurrence of some sort. This shit is anything but natural. Camas grabs a pie off the rack and puts it on the belt. They're right, Tilly says. I won't use food desert anymore. Maybe food wasteland instead? Food fucked, Camas says loudly. Customers turn to look. That works, Tilly says solemnly. She pays in cash. Outside, bags in hand, Camas answers her phone. Hello? Pause. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Her expression shifts. Tilly waits. That was my dad. My mom died. Oh, Camas. Tilly wraps her arms around her. I've inherited a farmhouse, Camas says softly. Thank you for listening to Pieces Here. Mono Mutante Book 6 in the Pate of the Water Dog Saves the Planet series is available now at all major online retailers and at avaskolfsbeck.com/mono-mutante. It's a wild satirical ride through food, farming, and the messiness of recovery. After this short 8-episode Mono Mutante satire series, coming up next, The Great Disfarmament, a 14-part journey through the history of farming, food systems, weapons, and peace, from ancient spears to seed patents, from Cold War arsenals to compost piles. This bold, story-rich series explores how the world is already moving toward disarmament. Subscribe now so you won't miss an episode. And right now we're live on Kickstarter. Visit avaskolfsbeck.com/Kickstarter to support the launch of One More Year, the stage play, and the Soul Stuff Field Journal, beautiful editions for readers, theaters, and rebels who believe in keeping their stuff and keeping their peace. You can learn more at avaskolfsbeck.com, where I share updates on this podcast and my books, eco-adventure novellas for readers who care about justice, joy, and saving the world, one story at a time. This episode is human narrated by me, but prepared with the help of AI, which has promised to tell me if it makes something up. So far, no confessions, but if you think I've missed something or you just want to say hello, I'd love to hear from you. Podcast music is Dalai Lama Rides a Bike by Javier Peque Rodriguez. You'll find links to his music on Spotify and Bandcamp in the show notes. If you enjoy the show, please leave a rating or review wherever you listen. It helps others discover peaceful, independent storytelling. I'm Ava Skalfsbeck. Until next time, listen for the peace.